Here we are for round three. Time to get some redemption. See if we can go 2-1 at least. So I've won. I'll play first. I will have a passable hand. Not a great one, but especially since we're really far from Cryptic. But I like Wharf Infiltrator to get me some energy here. To give me some juice. I have to discard creatures though. This thing is actually quite bad. A lot worse than I thought it was. I thought it was just discard a card. So you're trading a creature for a 3/2 and two mana. That just doesn't seem very good. All right, we got fetch lands going on here. So we're gonna do this. Play this. I guess in Reanimator it could be something. Wow, super fetch lands. Okay, so we're gonna attack. Do I use his ability? I think I loot. Yeah, I loot, yeah. Yep, and I think we discard... Highlander Swamp. Fetch, counter. No? Counter. No? Okay. Interesting. I'm playing the mirror basically, except I've also got white. Oh, he's got red! Oh god, he's gonna kill my guy! Yeah, sure. It's fine. I have that card also. I got Cryptic next turn. I got Sorin. Sorin would be open to being beat down. Do I just jam Sorin and then get counters on these guys? I think that's what I do, actually. Don't really let it play white here, so... Player error. I can't cast it if I don't have Tundra in play because Sorin is white. Well, I guess I'm going to just go with Cryptic Command as backup. So, I mean, I could bounce this and draw a card, but that seems like low EV just to get a counter on the Skulker. So, oh man, that was just trying to be too tricky here. I can't even Cryptic. I deserve to lose for this because that's absolutely brutal. I could have attacked with a Creeping Tar Pit in the meantime. Like, really? Like, all these things that I did. So now he's got open mana. I really don't want to run out Sorin or anything. So I think I just keep beating down. Force him to do something. Because if he tries to do something now, I can Cryptic whatever he does. The next turn is Part the Water Veil, so that could be a really good turn. 5-drop. He's got mana backup. Nope. Disciple of Bolus. Creature's power. So he's going to sack this dude, draw 1 card, lose 1 life. He's really digging. I feel like letting him dig. I do. And he can't block this now, so... Well, he can, yeah, sorry, he can. Has toughness power. He will when I Sorin and plus. Sure. I guess he could have sacked this and had drawn 2 cards, lost 2 life, right? If I bounce that, draw a card, I hit him for 4 or 5, and then I've got more power. I've got actually 6, 7. My guys have lifelink. That seems kind of backbreaking, but is it backbreaking enough? I don't think Unsummons in this cube, so I'm not super worried about that. Meloku, my hero. So I could animate this. I could play Sorin into whatever this is, maybe Force Spike. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is backup, hey. Oh, this guy can't be blocked, actually, if I don't Sorin. So I can actually get a counter on him, and then we'll see what happens after that. So do I part the Water Veil here? Because does that mean I just win? You could Force Spike that. But I mean, I think that just means that I'm super close to winning. I don't need that. I'm going to discard that. Or do I just play it safe? So if I part the Water Veil, he Force Spikes, that doesn't mean much to me. I can Meloku. Balance, replay a land. I played a swamp, I think. Actually, yeah, I think. Yeah, because next turn I actually win because I can just animate this and hit him for lethal. He didn't see it, so there you go. Okay, so we're playing against a 3-color monstrosity that didn't do a lot last game. So as a result, I was able to establish board and win without actually playing too much. Okay, so what are we sideboarding in? Anything? Disfigure? I don't know if it's actually worth it. I think I might just go with what I got. See what we got. As we wait for my opponent to sideboard because he is not happy with how that went last game. I generally think Disciple of Bolas is a bad card unless it's in Reanimator, in which case it could be okay. But really, if you're going to sacrifice your biggest thing and then bring it back, I don't know. I don't know what value that gets you. So we'll see. We shall see. Exactly 1,900 players in the league, huh? Oh, a villain will obviously play first. I will not keep this hand because it does absolutely nothing. I have all blue spells and all blue manas. This fetches and preordains, so I will keep it. That can get me to where I need to be. I don't think I want that in this match. I can cast it, but it could be good. Drana was a hero last game, so I'm not sure. Do I want that or not? Well, I'm going to preordain anyway. Let's bottom. Alright, so we'll go get probably Tundra here. So I can preordain. Want O-Ring, don't want Swamp. So bottom, top, draw O-Ring, pass. So next turn is Creeping Tar Pit, and then I've got a choice between Scrubland and Swamp and Wake Thrasher. Resist monstrousness. Sure, I can O-ring that whenever I want. Yep. I can have him spend resources on that, do stuff. He did not play a land. By O-ring that, he's just going to be real sad. He wants to tap and do something with it. So instead, I think I might just end up playing Wake Thrasher and pass, because that way Sorin Wake Thrasher next turn is just so much better. He can counter this? Nope, just going to put a counter on his guy, which is fine. He's real sad when he attacks, because this thing's going to be a 4/4, 5/4 with lifelink. He's going to kill it. He's going to kill it. That's fine. I can O-ring it, and then he'll be super sad. I could play Sorin and make a dude. He's getting aggressive, which is interesting. Cryptic. I could bounce it. Draw a card. I could play Sorin and protect Sorin. No, it's a -2. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to O-ring it and play the Hallowed Fountain tapped. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to play this to play around days. Yes, thank you for choosing the target O-ring. Okay. Doesn't draw land here. I guess he's in Boner Town. Okay, I drew a land, but it's not like super good or anything. He could counter my Sorin, which would make me really sad. But I think I still want to go for it. I could plus Sorin here to keep him out of burn range. Because he could get a free removal with that, and I would be behind. I think I'll plus Sorin. And then when I've got Cryptic up, I can make a dude pass and have more control over the game. Disciple. Oh, he's got Dreadbore anyway. Oh, he couldn't even cast it. That's sad. I'm sad now because I would have had 2/2. Well, I played around myself. I'm gonna draw land here. I just know it. No, I got Liliana Vess instead. He's still got 4 spiky type mana up, so. Could just make him discard a card instead of digging. Gives it, because I know that he's got gas in his hand, he just doesn't have the way to do it. So yeah, I'm just going to plus discard a card, bow. And this is a worse card, but at this point, like, I'm giving him less options when he draws. Opposition doesn't do a lot for me here. I'm going to tutor because then I can Cryptic and draw it. Now that I have opposition, I kind of want Bitter Blossom. Could get Drana. Ojutai would be a beating. Could get Maloku. Bitter Blossom is kind of slow. Pack Rat I don't want. He's got Burn though. That is bad, but you know what? Bitter Blossom in opposition is a pretty nice combo to keep him locked down. Actually, I can lock him off his lands with that. So, actually, Meloku, is it Meloku in opposition? Cast opposition this turn, have shields down from Cryptic. Meloku costs 5. That doesn't give me a lot, but it does give me a way to lock him out of the game at this point if he doesn't draw well. Bitter Blossom is slower, but it's also allows me to lock down 1 land, 2 land, 3 land, right? And I have to cast opposition this turn. I could cast it next turn. I can cast it all next turn. Just have Cryptic up this turn to make sure that I can get to what I want to do. Okay, so we'll do that. Play this. Say yes. And pass. This is a weird match. My opponent really hasn't done a lot in both of the games. Okay, I counter whatever he does here, basically. Because then I got opposition and Bitter Blossom online next turn. I can start locking him out of stuff while making dudes. Pillar of Flame deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Is going to redirect it to Liliana. That's fine. I don't really worry about that. That's all you got? That's crazy bad, dude. Can't believe it was Bitter Blossom. You know, I could just let Bitter Blossom do its work. Because anything that he casts now, I can just keep him locked down there. I don't want to have shields down until I absolutely have to. More lands. Okay, Scalding Tarn, good. It's fine. What's he got? No, you don't get to have that. You could bounce a land. You could draw a card. So plus draw a card, play opposition, lock down any of his land, really? Manowar, not helpful. Okay, make a dude. Drown, that's a good one. I can go full shields down here. This is really very oppressive. I'm sure my opponent's not having much fun. See who's got the discard. I kind of feel like I want to lock down the Watery Grave. Just give him the least options. Actually, I could lock him out of blue, is what I could do. I feel like blue is a splash. I could lock him, but it's the easiest color to lock him out. I could lock him out of red because he seems to be doing a lot of red stuff here. So he's discarding that. Okay, sure. Play that. Blue, 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 white. Opposition. So lock him out of blue. The most disruptive, I think. Well, I could have knocked him out of red, but that's okay. I made him discard a card. Yeah, I did. I thought... Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, so I'm going to have to set an upkeep trigger on my opponent's turn. Misplay. Well, he's digging now, but I don't know if it's going to matter because I'm just going to start pounding face, I think. Bounce that thing. Sure. Make a 1/1. Could Murderous Cut. It's probably better, but it's not really worth it. I just bounce it. I don't really care if he gets to draw and choose. I'm not really worried if he gets to do that, so I'm just going to make him discard. Make him discard his last card. Maybe I do Murderous Cut it just to make sure that he doesn't have anything. Did have Dissolve. I can lock him out of his stuff. Or am I really worried about this? Not really. I don't have to play Mana War until something bigger comes along and I need to tempo him out. Keep Murderous Cut in hand. Yeah, at this point I'm not really worried. Okay. So they get the counter and then I get to do 2 more damage. That is pretty sweet. You get 1 card, buddy. No, I'm gonna pass on doing anything here. I can tap down his Oracle whenever I want. Opponent's in a pretty tough spot here. I'm not sure how they get out of this. I don't know what they said here. It sounds like maybe Spanish or something. Alright, so we got our 100 play points. We get to play for free, basically 2 drafts for the price of 1. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. 2-1. Respect.